Start our class. Okay, great. All right, you guys. So as usual, we'll want to have our weights, our paper plates or gliders. I have the ball. You do not need a ball. I have also a chair to use as a bar and a mat for our core series. So let's get started with our warm up. Well, let's first start by just setting our posture. So feet underneath your hips, engage those thighs. Think about pulling them together without actually doing it, but really feel that engagement. Rotate your lower spine just a couple degrees under, not tucking, not using the glutes, using the core to rotate that spine. Lift your rib cage up off your waist, roll your shoulder blades down your back, top of the head at the top of the spine. Nice. All right, now that we have our posture, let's start with our warm-up. We're gonna do first position plie to second position plie, and we're gonna turn that into a jump after we've got the motion down a little. Optional jump, of course. So let's start by coming out to second position plie, first position plie, other side, second position plie, first position, second position, first, second, step in. And of course, in those plies, we're really focusing on keeping the knees open, not letting them collapse to the center. Out and in, out and in, out. We're also focusing on keeping that tall spine, head up to the sky. 4, 3, and you can stay with this, of course, 2, 1. If you want a little more challenge, open, close, starting and ending on a bent knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Oh, I forgot to say, our theme today is ins and outs. So we'll be doing a lot of kind of rotating around. And this is one of them. So our next in and out, we're going to come into our second position, come down into a plie, rotate to a lunge, plie, rotate, plie. So we're keeping that constant tension in our quads and our hamstrings by staying down in the plie or the lunge. Nice, you guys. Super tall, head to the sky, back of the head over the back of the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come into your lunge. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For good measure, one last time. In second position, holding onto that core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Our last warm-up move, we're going to start with a step touch. And again, optional, turn that into a glissade, a little bit of a jump for a warm-up here. So step, plie, step, plie. Just a gentle motion here. You can start getting a little more lateral distance. And if you're ready, you can turn that into a jump. Nice. Holding onto your core. Bent knee to protect that knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it over. Nice. I hope you're a little warmed up now. We are going to start with our arm series. So let's pick up those little weights or 2 water bottles, or you can always just use body weight. We're going to start just this a little so you can see me. Good. We're going to start with an Arnold press to an overhead press. So bringing those, we're never going to drop our elbows below our shoulders. So Arnold press, overhead press. Your feet are under your hips. And when you come into that Arnold press, think about touching your elbows together more than your hands. Because with hands, you just can kind of like, rotate at the elbow. But if you think about bringing your elbows together, you've really got the full expression. When we come back to do that overhead press, really open those shoulders. Try to get the elbows in line with the shoulders laterally. So really feel your shoulder blades engage to get those arms all the way open. Nice. Inner, upper. In and up. 4 and up. Holding onto your core. 3 and up. 2 and up. Last one like this and up. Now we pulse in. In. 8, 7, 6. Make sure your elbows are really high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now up, 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 up. Not letting those arms come all the way down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. Getting ready to come into our bent over row. Feet hip distance, slightly bent knee, bending at the hips, strong core, no booty out, no booty in. Palms facing your thighs, squeezing those shoulder blades together and down. Squeeze and down. I almost don't care where your hands end up, because what I really want you to do is squeeze the shoulder blades. And if you do that, they'll always end up in the right place, which is kind of up by your chest, a little below your shoulders. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Make sure you're holding onto your core. Squeeze. Nice. Really feeling this good work in your back. 4 more full range. 3, 2, and we'll pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Holding a pencil between your shoulder blades. Pulse, 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 pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to do a hold. 2, 1. Squeeze and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintaining this position. Flip your palms to the outside. Elbows right along your rib cage. Row and row. So this is a little more for the triceps. Getting into this, we're gonna work some triceps again a little later. Still working on our back though. 8, 7, strong core. 6, 5, 4, 3, good rows. I'm seeing those elbows being straight back. That's awesome. 1, and pulse, 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 pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold for 8, 7, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Ooh, shake that out. That was some good work for the back. resetting our feet to be right underneath our hips. Again, lift the rib cage up off the waist, hold on to that core. We're gonna glue our elbows to our sides for some bicep curl ovals. So we're gonna bring those arms in a full oval here. Nice. So we're going in and out, in and out, in and out, tall, tall, in and out. 4 more this direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Out and in, out and in. So really hold, just glue those elbows to that waist, to that rib cage. Try not to let the elbows open up away from the body. Really isolating this work to the biceps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little ones. Out, 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 out. Little circles. Out, out, out. Tall, tall. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more circles. Oval. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, really nice. I realized I didn't start our timer here. Hang on. Okay. All right, our next move is going to be our tricep pulses. So we are going to get down in that same position that we were for the rows, slightly bent knee, bending over at the waist, and now we are going to try to keep those weights above the booty as we pulse. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep it going. Up, 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 just a few degrees up, up, up. Repeat those circles. In, circle, circle, circle. Pulling the shoulder blades together just to open up that chest. Circle, 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 holding onto your core. 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to switch directions. 2, 1. Circle, circle, circle. Palms straight up to the sky. Circle, circle, circle. Beautiful form, you guys. I see straight backs. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's finish with just some pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to do one more set. 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo, shake it out. Awesome. Our final move for our upper body is going to be a port de bras with weights. Port de bras means carriage of the arms. So we are just going to come into our first position, zip those thighs up, lift, lift, lift that rib cage, open the shoulders. We're just going to have fun making some beautiful shapes with our arms. Up, open, up, open, front, down, front, open, up, open, front, down. First, second, fifth, second, first, and down. First, second, fifth, second, first, and down. We're just going to do the top half now. Front, open, up, open, front, open, up, open. Holding on to that core so that there's no movement anywhere in our body except in those arms. Feeling this port de bras work its magic. Ballerinas have amazing arms, even though many of them do not use weights at all. Just holding your arms above your head for hours, it turns out will tone them. 4 more sets. 4, open, up, open. 3, open, up, open. 2, open, up, open. Last 1, open, up, open. Hold 8, 7, 6, shoulder blades down the back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice job, you guys. Set those weights aside. Get your chair ready. We are going to start our barre series. So we are going to start with a battement. A battement, again, is a kick with a straight leg. So we're going to do a battement front, followed by a battement side. We're going to stay and turn out the whole time. To the front, think about leading with your heel. To the side, you will lead with your toe. So front and side, front and side, front and side. So with that turnout, the goal here is to keep that hip in place. So we're trying not to lift or open the hip. We're using our core to control the position of our body. And open, front and side, 8, side, 7, side, 6, side, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Other side. Ooh, that standing leg should be talking to you. Are you ready for the other side? Front and side, 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 4 and side, 3 and side, 2 side, last 1 and side. Coming back to the other side, we'll do a shorter set, but if you can, we will try to be in releve on that standing leg. I have an old injury to my ankle, my left ankle, this one, so I may need to collapse back down, but we'll see how we do. Front and side, front and side, front and side. Good job, front and side. 4 more, 4 and side, 3 and side, 2 and side, last 1 and side. Other side, quick change. 8 sets, 8 and side, 7 and side, 6, just because we're in releve does not mean we're letting go of the rest of our body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Next move, we are going to do some standing clamshells. So we're going to face the bar. I'm going to stand sideways for this. So we are in, right now, our feet are parallel, coming into a little bit of a bent knee, tall spine. Just now we're going to pop up a little bit onto our heels, not full releve yet. Open, 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 open. So everything else, very tall, engaged core, back of the head over back of the spine. Open, out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Nice. I am seeing straight spines. I am seeing no movement in the torso. I am very excited about that. 4, 3, 2, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep them open. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep them open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whoa, shake that out, shake that out. Second set, we're gonna come into full releve. So we're gonna try to come all the way onto those toes. Squash those heels together, coming down into our plie. And the real challenge here, lifting one foot off the floor. Open, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So we're doing one-legged. I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. Out, in. So really trying to get a nice big open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, staying in that releve, coming down into that plie. Other side. Open. Tall, tall, tall. Engaged core, back of the head over back of the spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Nice, you guys. Our next move is going to be the chair squat. I am going to use the ball, very optional. You could also roll up a towel and put it between your legs here if you'd like. So for our chair squat series, and unfortunately without a real bar, this we learned is not as good. But the goal is to sit back in that chair, push back into that chair. If we had a fixed bar, we could have our upper body a lot more upright, but with just a chair, it's more for balance than for support. So we work with what we have. Push and up. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna stay down here. And 1, stay down, shimmy hip, 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 hip. Push, push. So think about those hips moving up like that. That will engage your obliques and your core as you shimmy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, speed it up, side, side, side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, reset, second set, releve, always optional. Releve, sitting down and up. So even though we don't have the bar to keep our torso upright, we are still keeping those knees way behind those toes, not letting the knees push toward the front of the body. Back. Still thinking about sitting way back into that seat, pushing the glutes way back behind us for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, coming down and hip, 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 keeping those heels high off the ground if you're in releve. Hip, hip, hip. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast, 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 fast. Again, up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Whew. Our next move is going to be our curtsy lunge. So get your paper plate or glider. You can use the chair, but I think it's going to be more of a nuisance for me on this one than a help. So having the glider under one foot, we're going to curtsy, but cross behind and glide out. Curtsy, cross behind, glide out. Curtsy, cross behind, glide out. Nice job. So really getting that cross behind. But as we cross behind, those hips stay facing toward the front. So this, an effacé, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for fully croisé, crossing behind. Nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Tall, tall. So not leaning forward. Tall. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Other side. Get set. Cross and open. Cross and open. Cross and open. Back and open. In and open. In and open. 4, 3, 2, keeping it back here. Pulse, 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 pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Last variation on this, coming back to the original side, we're going to come down, and instead of pulsing, we're going to try to push that foot back and in, back and in, just a couple inches, back and in, back and in. Tall, using that core. 4, 3, you should feel your inner thighs working here. 2, 1, other side. Here we go. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa. Keeping that paper plate. I'm going to take my sweater off. We are going to do arabesque glides. We are going to use our chair / bar here. So having the foot next to the chair on the glider, full foot down. We are going to start with a front arabesque, and we are going to glide to the back. Your leg stays in the back. So the leg is hip rotating in the hip socket. It always stays in the same place. Glide and front, back and front, back and front, back and front. Keep it up for 8 and front. 7. So whatever height you choose, 6. I want you to try to commit to that height. And it's not about how tall it is. I don't care how high your leg is in the air. I'm only about 18 inches off the ground here. But what that means is I want it to stay in the same place. 3 and open. 2 and open. Last one. Come to the front. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming to our other side. Switch my chair. Again, committing to whatever height you are at. Keep that leg there, turn toward the bar and back. Front and back. Front and back. Front and back. 8 and back. 7 and back. Good control. 6 and back. 5 and back. 4 and back. 3 and back. 2 more. 2 and back. Last one. Front and back. Come to the front. This is our last bar move. Make it big. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, you guys. That was a great showing. Okay, coming to the mat for our core series. You can take a second to take a drink, set up your mat. Getting ready to sit down. We are going to use that paper plate or glider for our first move, optional of course. So keep that handy. We are going to, actually we're going to use both of them. We're going to do an elbow plank and we're going to do glider sweeps to the side. So coming down to that elbow plank. If you prefer to be on your knees, you can just glide one foot, come back to your knee, glide the other foot. If you are comfortable on your toes, glide. So we're really opening up super big here. The goal is to keep those hips parallel to the floor. So we're trying not to open side to side as we glide. Strong through the shoulders, not dropping the head. Side to side. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. That was a good hard move to get us started on our core series. So let's take it down a little bit of a notch here. We are going to do some inner thigh work. Lying on your side. You can use your arm as a pillow or you can prop up your head. Plant that top foot in front of you, hand on hip to guide that hip forward. It's very natural for your hip to want to open. We're going to work against that. I just lift that lower leg. Lift, lift, lift. Nice job. Lift, lift, lift. So try to have the heel in line with your shoulder, not letting that bottom leg drift toward the front. We really want to keep that inner thigh engaged. Lift, lift, lift. Nice. So we're letting our heart rate slow, but we are still working. I definitely feel this on my inner thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to do a static 2, 1 static hold. 8, 7, as high as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Get set on the other side. Get set up. Hips straight up and down. Lift that leg. Lift, 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 lift. Work that inner thigh. Lift, lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold, hold. Lift the leg as high as you can, keeping your hips parallel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew, we're going to stay here on our back, and we are going to come into a Pilates double leg stretch with an arm sweep. So you may be familiar with the double leg stretch from Pilates. We hug our legs and then we open them out and sweep. Let's hug the legs, open them out and sweep. You can, if you need to, bring your head and shoulders down to the mat, or if you want constant tension, keep that head and shoulders in the air above the mat. You can also make it harder with your legs. It's a little easier if you go a little higher. It's a little harder if you go lower with those legs. 8, 7, in and out, 5, and out, 4, and out, 3, and out, 2, and out. Last one, we're gonna hold it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Give a big stretch here, nice big stretch. Okay, coming to our next move, we are going to do a fire hydrant. So coming to a tabletop position, getting set with our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're just going to start with a regular fire hydrant here, just to make sure we're getting into our form, keeping those hips parallel. Nice job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, warm it up. So hips staying parallel, holding onto the core so that the spine doesn't collapse, not letting the head collapse down. Gaze is down below you. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take it up a notch. You remember those ovals we've been doing, those ins and outs? Let's do them here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, lift it up, circle 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over here, back to the same side, other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do some side to side lifts. 8, lift, 7, lift, 6, lift, 5, lift, 4, lift, 3, lift, 2, lift. Last one, other side. Whoa, okay. I think I'm probably gonna feel that tomorrow. I don't know if you will. I hope so. Next move is our pretzel. Front leg 90 degrees, Back leg, 90 degrees, strong through the shoulder, not collapsing into the shoulder of that supporting hand, staying up strong. Hand on hip, start with that lift, 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 lift. And this is a little cruel because we just worked these muscles here on the sides of our glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick your foot. Kick, kick, kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, kick back, 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 hovering that knee over the mat. Back, back, back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Switch to the other side. Top leg 90 degrees. Bottom leg 90 degrees in front of you. Top leg straight to the side, 90 degrees here. Strong supporting hand. Start with just that lift. Lift, lift. Trying to keep your knee hovering over the mat the whole time if you can. If not, it's totally acceptable to just set the knee down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick out. Out, out, out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot, push back, 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 back. Keep pushing back, back, back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Our last core move. We are going to do a full sit-up. We are going to have our feet in a butterfly position. So feet together, knees wide open. You can have your arms straight above you. And we are going to sit up and reach. Roll back down. Sit up and reach. Roll back down. Sit up and reach. So trying to use your core to lift you up. It's a little more challenging with our lazy butterfly. Oh yes, I am using a little bit of momentum, but still be mindful to engage that core. You're gonna start, so you roll down one vertebra at a time. You also roll up one vertebra at a time. So you use that lower core to flatten your spine into the mat and lift you up. So you can stay here, or if you are really feeling like a challenge to finish out this workout, we're gonna lift those feet up and come up into a boat, keeping those feet in the air. Try to touch your toes or your ankles here. Boat and down, boat and down. I love it. You guys are always up for a challenge. I love it. 8 and down. 7 and down. 6, 5, 4, 3. Keeping those heels in the same place in the air. 2 and 1. Hold the boat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wow. Okay, that was awesome. I love it. We are going to stretch out those hip flexors that we just did crazy mean things to. Starting kneeling. Step one foot in front of you, way, way, way to the front. Hands on hips, push those hips forward. You can reach your hands behind you and clasp them to open up that chest. I get a stretch on the arms, letting your hips float forward, forward, forward if you can. And now we're going to take this opposite arm and we're going to get a nice stretch on that arm, grabbing hold of it, stretch out those shoulders. Great, you guys. And pushing back. We're going to come out with that other foot far, far, far. Use our hips, our hands to push those hips forward in parallel. So we want that hip girdle lined up, not opening to the side. Again, a little bit of a chest stretch with those hands behind your back, letting the hips float forward. Beautiful. And now taking that opposite arm across your body, get that good stretch across your back, in your shoulder, continuing to feel that nice hamstring stretch. Great job, you guys. Time. And push back. Bring your hands to the floor and just open out your legs into a wide V. That way your head isn't coming up and down in space, giving you head rush. I don't want anyone to pass out. Drop your head down. You can reach your hands through your legs, reaching behind you. Just feel this nice stretch on the inner thighs. And now if you'd like a little more stretch for your hands, reach and clasp your hands behind you. Feel that stretch on your chest. You can lift your hands up. I'm just going to leave them down here. Letting your breathing slow. Letting go of the tension in these muscles. This helps stretch the inner thighs a lot, but your glutes a little, which they need it. Bend your knees a little. Come up to a standing position. Turn your feet out into second. We're just going to do our deep breaths here. Come down, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Ladies, take your curtsy. Gentlemen, take your bow. Thank you so much for joining me today.